What's up, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 123. Today's guests are GT Garza and La Maquina Empire. They are a group based out of Houston, Texas, a group of artists from around that area. I had a great time. I got to shout out to the guys at the Culture Lounge for making this happen. They came through Lubbock and they decided to make a stop at the Snake Pit. It was a great time, great conversation. I learned a lot about them and kind of how they operate. If you haven't already, would you please subscribe to the YouTube channel? Please. It's so easy on your life and it means a lot to mine. I need those subscribes. Shout out to Hella Soft Jen for helping us out. And also, I have new shirts. Should be on the website very soon. If not, hit me up. They have the official logo on them. $20. Subscribe to the Patreon. We're going to have a premium Spotify and Apple podcast coming very soon. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy. All right, let's start it, man. What's going on, guys? Thanks for being here.
What's going down?
Let me just start off by saying, has anybody got a lighter? Because I need one for these.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Bun's got like 10.
I always keep.
So who am I here? Well, first of all, we got a lot of people here, so that's why the curtains are open, and the fucking garage is open. The wind is gonna be blowing, but it's gonna get hot in here, so that's why I'm keeping it open.
Mm-hmm.
But who am I here with? Who you guys, man? Let me know what's going on.
Machine.
Anybody?
The Maquina in the building, man. We here.
Yeah, man.
That's how we
Yeah, dog. Got my partner Fellow in the end right here. My partner BUNZ here in the white.
Yes,
Got my
sir.
partner Coach right here. Garza in the building. La Maquina, we just here cooler, man. Like that cigar, baby.
Shout out to the guys behind me for putting this together. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, shout
This is
out,
fun. You guys have a show tonight. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
is this the first show? Y'all been on tour? What's going on? What's
The
what's the
first
word?
show since the pandemic really kicked off.
Really?
Yeah, we ain't really been doing too many shows. We just try to get our heads, settled, figured out when stuff was going to open back up, and then boom. As soon as it opened back up a little bit, we right back to it.
Straight up at the Culture Lounge. I wish I could promote it, but by the time this comes out, y'all already have performed.
You know what I mean? Been rocking.
So good luck to y'all tonight. That's going to be a great time. Again, shout out to the Culture Lounge and the guys behind me.
Shout out
If y'all
to
can
the
see them, I don't know if y'all can fucking see them, but doing great things for the city. Where are y'all from? Where are y'all's origins at?
We all from Houston.
Houston.
I'm from the South Side.
I'm from a little bit right outside of Houston, Rosenberg, Texas.
Okay.
Not too far though. It's like 20 minutes outside of Houston.
North Houston.
Yeah, I'm from the north side too, the better side.
Chill out.
On the north
Better
side, you know.
Chill out.
Is there
Garza is the south side.
is there a
I'm
rivalry
the south
amongst
of the
people
brand.
who's from Houston where it was the better side or what? It's not
Back in the day. Back in the day, it was.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Man, though, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
our little thing.
So,
A lot of my homies, they're from the North, and I'm probably like the only one from the South Side. You know what I'm saying?
You let it be known though.
So yeah, we just like joking about it, even though it don't go on to this day.
that's cool, man. So, how what's y'all's relationship like with Lubbock? Y'all like Lubbock? Do y'all fuck
Always,
with Lubbock people?
man.
Do y'all fuck with the guys here?
I think we've been here, a handful of times, right? Maybe how many times you would say? About 4 or 5 times, man. And each time, man, we rocked great shows, bro. Like the crowd.
Mills is in the back. Mills been on the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, man. Like, bro,
And Lucy.
people come out, they show tons of love. You know what I'm saying? The city, like, is very dope at supporting hip hop.
Nice.
You know.
I actually got family in Lubbock. So my mom's family's from here. So
Okay.
I've been here a couple times before this. Not on no mute. I went to school here for a little while and shit. You know what I mean? So
We're at.
Lubbock High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nice.
What's that? I got history.
A little bit.
So I know a little bit. This is like just bare, I guess it's bare minimum. La Maquina, that's y'all. And fuck with a Mexican. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
tell me about those two things? Whatever one you want to start with.
La Maquina is an independent label
Mm-hmm.
based out of Houston, Texas. Me and my partner Rob G, we basically came up with a business plan together to be let's try to put some things together and get some shit rotating. And then I just had a bunch of partners that I just love rhyming with just forever. And we just started to make a movement and was like, yo, we want to take this shit as far as we can and just make it as big as possible. And we started working on an album called Brown by Honor 3, The Trinity. And from that album, this song, Fuck With a Mexican, came out of. But not intentionally. It was just, You know, we go into the studio every day. We trying to match the theme of the title of the album. We just trying to make dope records. You know, we going in there vibing with each other, just cooking every day. So we end up with like 20 songs. And that song is probably the one that stood out the most to us. And at first, it was just a jamming record. It didn't become what we think it's becoming right now. And that's like a big statement. And it's making people of our culture, I want to say, pump their chest out a little bit.
That's how it makes me feel.
Man,
Say that.
so I'm glad you feel that way.
You know me. I don't really like. Of course, I'm proud of being who I am, but it's like when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I'm Mexican. I got this podcast, and I'm from Lubbock.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool. And
yeah,
I'm Texan
man.
too, so I like that shit. That's pretty
So
cool.
we really just want to bring awareness. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's not like in a stunting manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're doing it in a proper manner, so it's where everybody can relate. Whether you know, white, black, Asian, or whatever, you know, we saying we know everybody fucks with a Mexican somehow in some way.
You know what I mean? Come
And
fuck
it's
with us.
definitely an
Hell yeah.
invitation to come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, we
I'm
can,
gonna have to steal that one.
you know what I'm
Say
saying? We can
that
put
on
you
my
down with a bunch
podcast.
of stuff.
Cause
Nah,
real,
so
come
you know
fuck with
we,
me.
yeah,
That's how
come
I
fuck
feel.
with me,
Come fuck
dog.
with
You know
me.
what I'm saying? We here, so you know, and we rock with everybody in the city. You know what I'm saying? So you know, everybody shows love, and you know, they just respect the movement. So you know, we're very appreciative about that and them understanding where we're coming from with it.
Nice.
So
I
it's
like
dope.
that. And I think again I've mentioned, I don't know if I just mentioned it while we were recording, it was Country mentioned, I think he might have fucked with the label a little bit. And I
Yeah.
like Country, that's my guy.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Me and Country done a whole album together. He definitely rocks with us when he comes to Houston. Man, I would say Country is one of my favorite independent artists, definitely in West Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he got a dope style to him. He has many different lanes that he can pick and choose from. Man, he's the truth. Y'all need to go listen to our mixtape,
What's it called?
Daydreaming.
There you go. Where can they find it at?
Man, everywhere. Google Play, iTunes, all that stuff.
All right, so whenever y'all, what is y'all's story though? Like, how did y'all all come together?
Oh, shit.
Is it all?
Man, I'm gonna be talking forever.
Is
When
it-
y'all want to talk? Because I ain't gonna lie,
is it just
it's a
like,
long.
was it just all behind the music? Was it friendship
Mu-
before that? Was it
Music.
Music.
We all ended up
Yeah.
in the same studio at the same time,
Pretty much.
around the same era, trying to do the same type of thing, moving in the same direction. So we just kind of.
Well, I say this: me, Buns, and Felony kind of grew up together rhyming, at least for about a minute now.
I gotta learn how to rhyme with them. You know what I mean? Like, I was rapping already, but I learned how to really spit bars and like compete with other people who were better than me. You know what I mean? At the time.
Me and
And-
Garza met like around when we was both like 19, 20 through Risky, a producer like who does a lot of production on all our stuff.
It's like early 2000s.
All
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
I'm talking about like
Yeah.
2006, 7.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've been
Yeah.
rocking that long.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm
we
saying?
was all about real tough. My old
So I met him probably like in
Yeah.
07.
Yeah.
I met him in like 20, what?
9.
Yeah, about 2000 something.
Yeah, something like that.
And then this guy right here is a legend in his own
Yeah.
right.
Yep, yep.
I don't know if you know who he is, but
Tell
I
us
know
who
the
he is.
guys
Tell
that
us
are
who he
here
is.
know who he is.
Yeah. No, I started my career out with Dope House Records.
No fucking way.
Yeah, back in I think I first started going around there right after high school, and it was in 2000 when I first started going up there. By 2002, I had already signed a contract with them. We put out a album called Twin Berettas, and then from there, you know, I just started making a name for myself in and around the state and then around the country, and ultimately left that situation, just trying to get in where I fit in, just making sure I'm still, people still hear from me, you know what I mean? And in doing so, just different avenues led me with these gentlemen.
That's what I was about to ask. What about them
So
made you want to work with them and be with them?
So I used to do all kind of touring, and so did he. And we never really toured together, but we would always bump into each other in different cities, different states, things like that. So it was always nice to see a familiar face, and it was always cool to just link up like that after the shows, you know, kind of kick it, check out each other's music, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So fast forward to here recently, within the past year or so, he and I got together again. He opened up communication with me, just trying to see where I was at in my career, like who I was messing with. And at the time, I wasn't messing with anybody. And, you know, he put it on the table if I was interested in, you know, just coming through, being around, basically, in the studio with him, just trying to put our brains together and come up with some new music and see where that takes us. And so we did a bit of that, and then shoot, the chemistry was there. You know what I mean? So we just started rocking.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So y'all have been around together. Obviously, you just said the date, quite some time.
Right.
What are, like, I'm just speaking for younger people listening. What are things like that makes you good at recording? You know, I feel like, because like talking to people who are in recording, or who have put out records and shit, I feel like the act itself, recording, is a skill. Mm-hmm. And you have to be good at that. Mm-hmm. Not even just good at rapping. You just gotta, yeah. So how can you get better? Just being there all the time?
Consistency.
What other things can they work on to be great?
You know what worked for us? I can't speak for it. I don't just speak for.
Well, if it worked for y'all, I mean, you know, it might.
What worked for me is it used to be me, him, and a lot of other rappers in the same room together, and everybody's pretty much trying to.
Is it like a competition?
Well, yeah, competing to try to not really outdo the next person, but I want my voice to be heard. Like, so being around Garza, Buns, and a lot of other artists used to be around, like that definitely helped me.
It started like that at first.
Yeah.
When you first start rapping with your partners, you definitely, even to this day, I think we still try to outdo each other, but we got more of a sense of we want to make a record.
Format, yeah.
We want to make a song. Like, we trying to jam. I'm still trying to take their heads off, but I want to complete the song.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to fuck the song up.
There was a lot of rappers in the room at the time, more than just us as well. There was other people. So
like
if and you know, you only can fit so many verses on a song. So if you
that's what I'm asking.
Write your verse, you need to make the song. So we
That's
were trying
facts.
to work.
Just be efficient.
Yeah, we were trying to be efficient, make the best bars, say the get everything down to a shorter.
Even if you just made the hook. Even if you just made the hook, I want to make a good enough hook.
I just want to be a part of the song.
You know,
we were just trying to be a part of a lot of different.
Like a must.
I
keep flexing.
That's what I keep thinking. It's kind of like this. You just keep doing it.
And even back to your question, like, consistency to me is definitely key, because it's just like anything, like basketball, football. Like, if you get on a basketball court and you hooping every day, your crossover is going to get better. Your dribble is going to get better. Your defense is going to get better. You're going to learn how to play, you know, different defenses. You know what I'm saying? And everything is just going to tighten up to where you're going to be ready for the big league. So if you stay in the studio enough, you're going to teach yourself different techniques you didn't even know you had. And you're going to start experimenting with new sounds and just, you know, you staying at it and start feeling comfortable with your voice and who you are. That's going to become more of a normal. And then you start feeling like out who you are as a person, and then you present that to the people.
There you go. I like it. It's also different, like, because I'm always talking to Lubbock people. I'm not talking to Houston people. I feel like Houston's a different ballgame. That's a way more competitive, to me. From an outsider, I don't know.
I mean, any city. I think any city's competitive.
But there's a lot, like, more like legendary people over there, if you will. I think.
I mean, I think it has to grow to that still. You know what I'm saying? Every city, like, has to grow in its own.
I think we are.
Yeah,
I think we're getting there.
You create your own legends in your own, like, you know, regions, and, you know, people, you know, that you look for as heavyweights and stuff that, you know, put out dope music all the time.
So let me ask y'all this: what's a good quality to have when you're on stage? What do you think, like, makes you a good stage presence?
Confident.
And being able to perform well. Because
practice.
A lot of practice.
Because nothing really bugs me out more than somebody's good, like a good album or a good song, and then they get on stage and they suck. Like, I'm like, come on.
You gotta practice, dog.
Yeah. Again, I get you gotta. It's a whole different ballgame.
Like,
that's why I'm like.
I'll tell you this.
Because you guys are performing tonight. That's why I'm asking.
Stage, and it's your first couple times, you're gonna, like, have to get used to that rhythm. You gotta get over, like, if you got stage fright, or you don't even know you have stage fright, or you don't even know if you're, like, used to public speaking and shit like that, like, you're gonna find out that night.
That's why I think it's good about the Culture Lounge. Like, no disrespect, like, you guys, like, who are new to performing, they get to work out their kinks there. They get to like, it's a friends. It's like this.
Bro, the
at a stage. You get to,
do shit like
you
that.
get to, you get to be like, okay, I
I've
didn't.
done so many.
Because even if you fuck up, it's your friends, and you're like, all right, hey, yeah.
Bro,
You can't fake that environment.
Yeah.
You can't fake. You can rap in front of your friends all day long,
All
but you
day.
can't fake that environment of the public.
the underground's
You
always
gotta
gonna be
get
there.
used to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can't get used to that in your own spot. You got to go out in front of people.
Yeah.
And it's just like they say, it's a muscle. The more you do it, the more you get used to it.
Go,
You
guys.
feel comfortable
and
with
you
that
feel
shit.
comfortable. And practice. If you know all your words, then why are you scared? You know what I mean? Like, you can get in there and say everything you want. You already practiced.
There you go, guys. You better be listening out there, motherfuckers. Free game out here, man. I'm trying to think of how to ask this question. I don't really know how to ask it, so I don't want to sound stupid. That's the last thing I want to do. But you, again, your kind of motto is "fuck with a Mexican." How do y'all like go about rapping like as a Mexican? Like, do you wear it like, oh, I'm a Mexican rapper, or it's just like, hey, we're Mexicans and we rap? You know, does that make sense? Like, because I don't ever want to be like a Mexican podcaster. Like, oh, that's
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
us,
but I like it. Like, again, I like the whole
we-
saying "fuck with the Mexican," but it's like also I don't want to wear that as a person. Like, I'm a Mexican.
definitely
You know what I mean?
You just want to be
Yeah.
known as a good podcaster.
Yeah.
A dope.
So how do you like
Create
go about just being good rappers, not just
just
good Mexican? You do what you do.
Really, what you do is you find out who is your market and who you're presenting your music to.
Who is y'all's market? Is it a lot of Mexicans or is it
It's always gonna be
everybody? Yeah,
It's always going to be.
yeah,
So I know for sure, like, that's who's coming to my shows.
yeah.
So at some point, you know, why not feed them a song that I know they're going to be crunk to?
Exactly.
All of us are dope artists, period. You know what I'm saying? Regardless
sure.
of what color we are, we all
Yeah, I
just
guess people
dope-ass
can respect
artists.
the artistry of it.
Yeah,
at the end of
like
the day.
when you really think about it, you know, we're really doing something that's bigger than us. It's really more for the people. And for them, like, bro, I just put up this challenge and I've gotten so many people that just send me their
Oh, what was that? What was that, by the way?
It's basically a challenge where we're letting all unsigned artists, talents, I don't care if you got 300 followers to 10,000
Anybody.
followers.
Me.
Bro, like, anybody that fucks with a Mexican, you could drop a verse of this. So we got Dominicans, people that's half black, half Mexicans. We got white boys doing it, girls doing
Nice.
it. Like, everybody, bro.
Everybody's doing this.
Because it resonates with them somehow. You know what I mean? And so with that, I've been getting tons of people just throwing in challenges and shooting. Bro, they shooting real videos for a challenge. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, spending their time on doing that shit.
Like, I'm talking about a dude shot like a 4K video.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, bro, this
Cinematic
I mean, and we giving them some dope stuff for it, you know what I'm saying, for the winner. You know, but I've never had a song that really created its own, like, it started pushing before I did. Because even just the title, Fuck with a
the
Mexican,
title, yeah.
before I even did that, I did a couple interviews and people were already asking me tons of questions, just like, what do you mean by that? What are you trying to say? Da, 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 da. And I had to explain them, you know what I'm saying? Same thing, it's an invitation. So we just want to be known as dope MCs at the end of the day. And if we got to reel them in anyhow, we're going to reel everybody in and then let them know we dope.
I can feel that. That's how I want to be, just a good podcaster, not just
Yeah, bro, you
And
want to be dope.
yeah. I guess it just speaks for itself at the end of the day.
But you gotta be dope though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you have to
It don't
be.
matter if you, bro. It don't matter if I scream "fuck with a Mexican." If that song wasn't, it was 3 whack rappers on there, that would be trash.
You trash.
People would be like, what the fuck?
You gotta be dope. You gotta
Still
push.
gotta be dope.
When is that challenge end? By the way, is it already
I
over?
hope it ends tomorrow because my phone blowing up. My battery dead right now.
Posted so many challenges. he then been doing 10 times of what I've been doing.
Nah, but it is on the 14th, so probably by the time this come out, it'll be done. But like, we got
Yeah,
a couple
I think so.
surprises coming up that people that are gonna do the challenge that's gonna be super lit to just give it some extra legs and help it keep moving. And then we're just gonna keep pushing the record and then move on to the next.
Where are y'all at after this? What's y'all's next town?
Haltom.
Haltom
City.
Texas. Oh,
City,
Haltom City.
Where the hell is that at?
It's like right outside of like
Right outside Fort Worth.
Oh, okay.
And then we go to San Antonio on the 30th. And then we in McAllen.
Haltom City's the 14th, by the way.
There y'all go. People. Oh, that's Riley's show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Riley again at the Culture Lounge. That's next Friday.
Yeah.
That I wish y'all could show up, but I guess y'all got business too. So, so when y'all travel, are y'all traveling together in that van over there? Or is that what that
We
is?
travel in different vehicles all the time. You know,
We try to move as a unit.
Because I feel like moving together like makes it even
Bro, we
more
be cracking up.
cooler, man. Makes
Yeah,
it fun. It makes
yeah.
Bro, we had a time of our lives.
Yeah, you know. I don't
It
want to
just,
be quiet the whole damn trip, just riding this boring ass shit, you know.
When you I guess when you make music with your partners, man, it don't really seem like it's really work. You know what I'm saying? You just having fun doing what you do. And it's like people coming out to show you some love because they respect what you do.
I feel that because I'm not there yet. Like I'm just trying to figure out ways to keep it fresh because I feel like if you don't keep it fresh, then it does feel like work.
Yeah,
And it gets stale.
Podcast.
Only 2 years, almost 3. You know, I'm just like I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game though. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like fucking work.
Yeah.
You guys saw me put this shit up. That shit can get old sometimes, but I try to make it.
Hey, so what makes a good podcaster?
I don't know. You tell me. Dude. I don't know. Do you listen to podcasts? I don't. I feel like if anything, if I could speak on that, it's just being able to conversate about anything and just talk about. We can talk
I
about.
watch podcasts when they have pretty cool guests.
Yeah, that too.
You cool.
You know.
Sometimes that's just not. I'm not saying I mean, such.
You cool to me.
But,
It'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting when people's like, because I haven't promoted this. Well, somebody did on Facebook. I lied today, but it'll be interesting when they see like 4 people in the thumbnail. Like, oh shit, who's this?
That boy brought a
And then
squad.
you have the blue check on your goddamn Instagram. So I think people are like, oh fuck. So it's to me that was a big deal. I was like,
Do people really see that as a thing?
me, I do. First time
Man,
I've had somebody.
I'm gonna let y'all know, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, bro.
I look at it like that.
It looks tight, but I'm gonna be dead honest with you. To me, that shit don't mean nothing, bro. I mean, it's always
to me it does. So
like it's always more work to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even if you get that check, it's like it don't mean more money came into my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's for you. I'm saying for my podcast.
you just like I just gotta get.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, that guy's got a he's verified now. I'm gonna have to check this fucking shit out, dog."
yeah, I guess if you feel that way, then I guess.
Yeah, no, I can rock with you on that.
Like they could even tell you, I'm barely starting to get on my Instagram like the way I used to. So a blue check don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, dog.
So,
But more
that's
than
my opinion.
more than
I
anything,
understand how people feel.
yeah,
It solidifies them like they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes you a little bit more-
Yeah, it makes you more popular.
more credible. That's the word I was looking for.
There you go. But some people.
To be honest, I don't even think it's that hard. I think I literally like just went into like settings or something and just like
Don't,
turn it on.
like it said something like
don't undersell
it
yourself.
said
Are you?
something like prove who you are or something, and I was just like,
Well, are you the boss of all this? Are you the?
No,
Can-
this is on my pocket,
no.
man. We just all rock together. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
But you know, we move as a unit because, like I said, man, we have a dope chemistry that goes back for ages. And if I want to rhyme with somebody, then this is who I'm gonna rhyme with.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't rap on anybody else. Just these guys.
For real?
Yeah, because I've been rapping with them for so long. So
Bro, I'm not dropping no more free verses.
I don't know anybody more.
But for these guys.
Than them, like, to rap with me. There's a lot of dope artists. I'm not saying I don't know anybody that's not a dope artist.
I take that
But-
back. Actually,
That I fuck with real quick. Like, these are the dopest people that I
that
know.
boy
so
Justin Bieber called doing that
stay with
verse.
them. I don't know Justin Bieber. You know what I mean?
If he called him doing that free verse though.
Yeah, if you do it, hit me up, Justin. I got you.
That's a hard thing about doing this, dude. You say some things, and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I know, brother.
I say that all the time. Jen, how you doing over there? By the way, we haven't talked to you in a minute. You all right?
Doing good. Yeah. No, I'm just.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
This is my Did you already meet her and everything?
What's up?
Because I was a little frantic earlier.
I'm Jen. Nice
Good to
meet
see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Who are you with?
I just help him co-host and help keep the conversation flowing sometimes. So yeah, I'm just
Nice.
hearing all out though.
That's what's up.
This is
Yeah, but thanks for coming, guys. By the
I've
way,
never had.
this is. I was excited when I heard about this. Like, I got nervous. Not gonna lie, I was like, "Fuck, this is a bit of a challenge." Oh well, fuck it. Because they were like, I was like, "How many people?" And then he told me like, "Shit, fuck it. We'll make it work. We'll see what
Why
goes
is more
on."
people a challenge though?
Because this place is so small,
Oh,
and I'm like a perfectionist, and I want it.
okay.
Like, if I had it my way, everybody would have a mic and headphones. You know what I mean?
I got you.
And then it's like, it's we don't have an AC in here yet. I've been working to try to get that, and I want everybody to be comfortable.
You have to say all that. You know? We wouldn't even know. You know?
I just want everybody.
I feel good right now, actually.
I just want everybody to be comfortable. I want next time you guys, I want you guys when you guys come back to Lubbock again to come on again. Like I want you to want to come on.
Go pull up, man.
I want y'all to want to come back on.
Yeah.
I want y'all to enjoy my.
Yeah, I'm not even hot, bro. Tell you, I feel good.
I had a jacket on, man.
Yeah, that's true. And you guys are from a fucking. Is it hot over there? Right? It's fucking stupid hot right now.
The weather over here is great.
Yeah.
It's not hot over here.
I got great weather.
Yeah.
I got a jacket on.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot about that. I didn't.
It be hot as shit over there.
Steamy over there. Humid.
Yeah.
No wind blowing. It's just hot. And then it's snowing the next day. So you gotta watch that shit over there. One day it's hot, next day it's cold. It sucks.
Did it snow like in February when that freeze?
Snow.
Was it?
Pretty cool.
Does it ever snow there?
It was cool.
No, it was not cool, bro.
No.
They fucked a lot of shit up.
Not
Can I curse like that?
The whole
Yeah.
You do whatever you want, man.
It messed the whole city up. Half the city.
I just meant snow.
He said it was cool.
It was cool.
It's cold. It's,
No, it's not cool.
It's general. That's all I meant.
It was cold.
It fucked up a lot of shit. We ain't used to that shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I was wondering. I heard like
Yeah.
almost the whole state was covered in snow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
Y'all had got a lot of snow up here, didn't y'all?
Oh, it was like
Yeah.
it was like people died freezing type shit.
What?
You know what I mean? I don't think I don't know. I know like if you were outside long enough you would die.
Nah, that happened in Houston
Damn.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody-
People
died in the
froze?
car.
It was that cold. It was
Like,
it was negative.
Day of Tomorrow froze.
If they were out long enough, yeah.
Damn.
He was still-
Jake Gyllenhaal movie like froze.
Yeah. I mean not right away, but I'm pretty sure.
Shit, if you fucked around and got trapped out there somewhere,
Yeah.
you was kind of fucked.
I saw like everybody
that's
like
terrible.
there was like a bunch of there was a bunch of carbon
Man,
monoxide.
that'd be such
I don't even know how
The
to.
carbon monoxide death.
Yeah. We had like
think about it.
we had like a record amount of carbon monoxide deaths because people don't know like you can't put a generator in a house, and they did.
Oh, okay.
And
Shout out to the people who like recovering from that too, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
yeah, there's a lot of that.
That happens a lot, though.
So I mean, yeah, so that's what it is, man.
Nah, that freeze was crazy, man.
But again, shout out to y'all. What do you what do you like to put in your lyrics? What do you like to rap about? Like especially like transitioning from, like the early 2000s till now. Has the lyrics changed? Your message changed any? What do y'all like to put
Y'all
in
wanna
your?
touch up on that?
Or are y'all just having fun? Is there a message? Like you know what I mean?
Both, I would say.
Yeah, both. There's a message now. Now we telling you to fuck with a message now.
Well, okay, yeah.
So there's a message now behind everything we're doing. It's an invitation. Everything we kind of say is almost like we're trying to show people our culture. I am. Like I say a lot of ghetto shit. You know what I mean? Because it's somewhere that people. I think a lot of people do the shit that we do. They just are different race. You know, and I'm just trying to blend between everybody's race. Let people know just come fuck with me. I'm cool with everything. So my lyrics are just about things that I go through. I don't make up any like fly ass bars or no shit like that. Like
That boy be talking
I have
shit.
to really go through shit and I'll say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the best way I can. I be talking a lot of shit. So it's kind of I'm trying to pull back on that.
Nah, that's good.
Like you would like sort of like hostile almost in a way.
I mean, no, just aggressive.
Okay,
I
aggressive.
mean,
Yeah,
look.
that's the type of
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Like I'm gonna say I'm the best and you ain't worth the fuck and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just in my own little catchy ass way.
Yeah.
I'll say it. But like rapping with these guys, I have to learn how to tone myself down so I can fit where they want me to fit at. You know what I mean? So it's not just about showing about how good I can rap. I already been rapping for freaking 15 years already. So like now it's about trying to show them everything I can do. That I can rap, that I can be in the pocket, that I can say the right bars, that, you know, trying to put everything together on this with these guys now. That's why I'm at it with the music. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I'm just trying to take everything I learned over all the mistakes I made, not do those again, and you know what I mean, try to apply it to this run.
What about you? You got, what do your lyrics reflect? What do you like to?
It used to be back when I was coming up. I was having a lot of fun. It was just a lot of punchlines and shit, and I was just talking about shit going on around me. But the older I got, like when I was with Swisher House, I used to talk. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. It was a lot of talking shit, just a whole bunch of mixtape shit, talking shit. But the older I got, I started really more paying attention to my surroundings. I had to go through a lot of shit. When I went through some shit, it changed the way that I started looking at the way I rhymed. I started talking about like my daughter, shit that I went through. Like when I was young, I used to go through this. My power was out. You know what I mean? Like I really started trying to implement that in my rhymes so people can really understand who I am. Because anybody can say a punchline, but you got to really, people got to accept the person they listening to and really, you know what I mean? They got to be coming from here. So I really learned that listening to a lot of Garza. Like Garza was on that shit real early. Like I was listening to a lot of DMX, so that's why I got it from. I was trying to start God rest DMX.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. DMX.
Garza, what about you, man? What's your approach when you're writing and you're putting out lyrics?
I think we all kind of started like he said the same way. You know, just talking shit in the beginning.
But hold on but like speaking on the blue check thing, like you kind of have a following, so I mean that's what I mean. Like your message is kind of like getting out there a little bit more than I would say.
See,
and that's my honest opinion. Like it's more.
I didn't
out
even
there.
know. See, I didn't know. I knew music moved people.
Yeah.
But I think I never really moved enough people to where I was like, damn, this was really something. You know what I'm saying? And I've been making music for a while. And I've never really had a record that spoke for itself before I even spoke. You know what I mean? So it's a big thing at this moment. But even like then, I always came off aggressive as an MC. I always wanted to like be the best and rap with my partners and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like compete with them on songs. And even now, like I said, like we do ciphers, we do records, and we still compete. But like we're going off trying to make the song. So, you know, we got songs where we talking about, you know, all type of different topics. Sometimes it ain't a no topic. It's just like, man, just spaz out on that shit.
Just do what you gotta do.
What the record asks for.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Bro, like, if it's a cranked up ass beat, like, there is no topic.
You know.
Like, bro, we
We
finna,
do that last.
like, and the thing is, my first thought ain't even like, oh, I'm finna crash these dudes. I'm looking at that beat like, I'm finna fuck this beat up.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and then I'm like, yo, what y'all doing? Okay, bet. Let's get it. Because I don't even have to question what they finna do. I know they gonna go hard. Like makes my job easy.
I can tell when the beats are dope too. And when you send me a beat and it's super tight and you're like, who's gonna be on it? Fellow on the coast, me and you. Like, oh, they finna kill this beat. You know,
I mean, it makes your job easy.
I already know it.
Because
it's easy.
It's like you know everybody gonna come with it. You don't have to like be the depending factor. You don't have to be like, oh man, I gotta do everything. It's like, bro, nah, everybody can do everything. So it makes it easy. Like I could just drop my 12 and be cool.
Yeah, they make it real easy because it ain't no weak link. That's the thing about it.
Nice.
Everybody goes in depending on the song. You could be talking about some reality, but everybody's gonna bring it. So it's
Like
good.
I would say these two guys probably write the best hooks that we have. They got the best hook game. Like Fellow to me can light the club up with, you know, his hypeness.
Do y'all ever like write and they say you write and you're like, oh, this should go to somebody else? Is that how it is when like, do you ever write something and you're like, man, he should be the one singing that?
Sometimes
6 speed.
That's
I heard the
tight.
beat 6 speed
I would
and
not
he
be opposed to that.
No, it's not like that though. I was just
No, it's
wondering.
not like
sometimes
that.
it's-
I mean, it could be.
Nah, I mean,
I've never done it before.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's ever read my rhymes before.
I have, I guess.
Oh, shit, man. Somebody write me something.
Shit.
No, we
Yeah,
will
it's a different-
like if we hear something, we will help each other like sequence a song better.
Yeah.
Like we
Okay.
will help each
All
other
the
be
time.
like, cause he like Coast is musically climb way more than me.
Nah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Personally.
For me.
Like he hears shit in a song or a melody
That I would
somewhere
never
that
hear.
I'll be like, where the fuck you pull that from? You know what I mean? I'm
Okay.
like, what?
Yeah.
I don't even hear that shit.
You really got to pay attention because it's a
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
ear
saying?
candy in his records. Like it's a lot of like.
But
when
even
I say
the-
ear candy, it's little bitty details in the stuff that make the song like kind of rise too. So you got to pay attention.
like background, some ambient shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'd be like stuff because he knows how to record himself and he become a master at his skill. And once he became a master at his skill, he was able to play with his vocals and his music. And that freed him up to basically do whatever he wanted to as an MC to make music. So once you get that kind of freedom, it's like I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
That freedom, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty universal. Everybody wants to be free.
Yeah, bro.
Of something.
Yeah.
How many hours would y'all say y'all spend like a day in the studio or making music?
Man, every day.
Like all days, like
I live in the studio.
that's like y'all's job.
That's nothing
That's
else,
it.
bro. Like I'll tell you like this. Even when we have jobs, music was all we thought about. Because music
You have
is
to take time to write. Yeah.
music is the one thing I think we all vent through, get our emotions out through, keeps us sane. Like it's the one thing we got that we know we good at, that we love to do every day.
Now let's say y'all seem pretty tight knit from what I'm getting. Like if somebody's fucking up, how do you approach that? How do you be like, hey man, how do you know what I'm saying? Like
You know
what
who
if
this guy is?
and you know what I mean? Like
You know who
My
this
name
guy
is B.U. Bonds, just in case everybody doesn't know. Yeah. Now, this question is about what? Fucking up?
just maybe not even just slipping like a little bit like hey.
Always fucking up, man.
What do you mean? What do you-
I was always fucking up from the beginning. Like, I was just like a talk real loud. I like Pimp C type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say shit that I'm not supposed to say. Like, I was just real aggressive, like I said. Garza really told me down, man. Garza really.
Now, how do you approach that? Like,
I don't approach like nothing because when you see people who like, if you're so close minded that you can't be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that shit. And it's like something that you like, I'll just try it. And I see it works. Like, why not? If he's telling me what to do and it works, like I'm not that type of person to be like, nah, fuck that. I used to be, you know what I mean? Like, it used to be harder to get me to do certain things because I would just be like, fuck that. Because they're from Houston, I'm from Rosa, I'm from a country town. When I'm not around them, I'm doing a whole another thing over there, you know what I mean? So I would come with an attitude like,
Yeah, he came to Houston with a chip on his
like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go hard over here.
But we respected that, though.
So it was cool though, but Garza really calm. He really, you know what I mean? Even on the music, like you said, with the writing the hooks, all that shit, like he doesn't write my hooks, but sometimes I'll just rap on the whole damn beat and just change my pattern and he'll find a way to make it a hook. You know what I mean? And make me a song. Next thing you know, you thought I wrote a dope ass hook. And he just Garza just fixed it for me. You know what I mean? Like for real though, sometimes I just let loose on a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I was just wondering because, like, I mean, as a group, I'm sure there's some friction and creative tension and all that. Like, how do y'all iron that out? Y'all just respect each other.
To be honest with
Just
you,
respect each other enough to like.
Yeah.
bro, I think we're so past that part of friendship and just honesty with each other
I
that,
don't think there's no friction.
bro, that is literally like not even ever came across our table. Because even the times when he was like, I'm like fucking up or like easy fix because
Yeah,
he kept. It was open minded. You know what I'm saying? It was
Especially
like
when you know your boy got your best interest at heart.
Yeah,
like he ain't
exactly.
gonna tell you something just to tell you. Be like, man, no, like nah, he really looking out for you, and he just tell you from his perspective. You know what I mean? You gotta listen if you really care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so then shit fucking works. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a lot of things. Well, let's just say this, like, but what he's saying, like, there's a lot of things that he's probably been through that I ain't been through, or Bun's been through that I ain't been through, and vice versa. So if it's something that he can save me a headache on, he gonna say, "Hey, bro, maybe don't do that. Maybe you should try this."
Yeah.
And
What
you be
type-
like,
how
"Why?"
would you be if you don't tell
Yeah, and
your boy
Garza was
something?
already
You know what I mean?
doing music way before me. Like, you know, he had records on the radio. He's been doing things with. You be dumb not to listen to somebody that's already doing things ahead of you like that.
You don't want your boy to crash,
somebody pull you to the side and be like, man, you ain't, like I said, I'm fucking up. I wasn't like fucking up, but like, oh, you about to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would stop that shit, you know what I mean? And keep it together. So, but that's why they my partners, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I also
even
kinda-
when I'm not rapping, even when I'm not on the records.
I also kind of meant like outside of music. How do you like keep your boys like hey man, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, or you should. It's the same way. It's the same way.
It's the same, bro. We the same people. Look,
Oh, I was okay. Just making sure.
we're the same. Look, when he get off the mic, he the same. We the same people on and off.
Okay.
Like nothing is gonna change. So
Nice.
we debate and talk about the same shit like we do now when we in the car.
Man,
You know what I mean?
We really don't talk about music that much though. We
Nah.
really don't talk about it.
Who were y'all talking on the way up here?
It'd be a lot of reality shit.
Yeah, just
Bro, we was watching Magicians.
No,
Laughing,
tell them what we were
joking,
talking about.
joking.
With the serial killers.
Oh yeah, serial.
Oh, this dude like watching Forensic Files.
Yeah, I'm a forensic file freak. You know what I mean? I like
Forensic-
shit, you know what I mean?
Buns was putting us on all the
All the serial killers and
Make me
stuff.
sound like the next. the
Nah,
next
nah.
one and shit. They gotta be killing beats. That's it.
He
man.
real good on
Serial
history.
There you
killer
go.
like that.
real good on history. So
Yeah,
he
so
put us
I
on
find it
history.
very interesting. So on the way up here, we was talking about that shit instead of jamming music. And then the music we jammed wasn't even rap.
Yeah.
We jammed rock music on the way up here. You know what I mean?
A lot of-
I listen. That's what I came up off of. Metallica's my favorite band.
Me
You know what I
too.
mean? Yeah, so that's why I jam. You know what I mean? So
Dude, yesterday we did a podcast.
I just can't play any instruments, so that's why I just rap. You know what I mean? But
This guy, he pulled out this pick that Kirk Hammett threw
no shit.
in the crowd, and he grabbed it. He said
It's amazing.
I wanted to take it, but I couldn't. You
Pick
know,
a destiny.
I wanted to put him on the spot. Be like, man, can I have that? But I didn't. I
No
was like,
shit.
that's
Front
it.
the camera.
Yeah, that's what I was like. If I say it right now,
You can't say no.
if I say it on this podcast, I bet he'll say yes.
Yeah,
But no,
right.
I was like, nah. And we were drunk, so I was like, nah. But yeah,
That's tight. Though.
do you bring that rock like into your rap a little bit?
I just think the energy.
The energy.
The
I heard
energy.
it on Spanish.
Yeah, the energy.
Do y'all put Spanish in your lyrics?
Yeah, sometimes I don't know Spanish as well as like I should. So to rap like in Spanish. So I'm better at English rapping. So I'm not gonna do something that I'm not better at. You know what I mean? So I might say some words. I know I might could put a couple words in, but I don't know Spanish good enough to rap in Spanish. You know what I mean? So that's totally
Oh,
different.
okay.
For somebody who raps in Spanish will murk me. You know what I mean? I'm not fixing to go into that competition.
I think it's pretty cool to hear it. Any
Yeah,
sort of
it's
like
just-
other language.
I love it. You know,
Yeah.
I love to hear him rap like that. Some of the best people on the Fuck with a Mexican challenge were rapping in Spanish.
Oh no way.
Yeah, it was
That's
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah, and
Bro, everybody's on there right now. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
it's a
all
crazy
people.
like. It's just a dope thing. You know what I'm saying? When a song could do something without you really even like making it do it. Because I mean, I've never made a challenge before. Because there was no point to. So you know, this being the first one and seeing people's reaction and how Crunk is making them, and you know, I didn't know so many people was like lit or about this or felt this emotion. So like, it's kind of tight. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. I like that.
I fuck with it, man.
It's a way to. It's good marketing, I think. You know, a
But
little
it's
bit.
without even trying.
Yeah.
It was real.
yeah,
Just organic?
that's what's
Organic?
tight about it.
It was organic.
Because
It's
we
like
not.
without even trying, he just put it. We just made the idea up, and it just kind of took.
Yeah,
off
we
by
wasn't
itself.
really thinking like Mexican. It
Yeah,
got to
exactly.
be Mexican this, Mexican that. Like we ain't even on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we just were making dope ass music. It's just this time around, the title of the album was Brown Ball on the 3. We whipping 2-3 songs a day, a week, whatever we can cook up. We end up with 20 songs. This song just so happened to be the one we hear first that was like, yo, we should run
That
with
was
this
tight.
motherfucker.
Had a nice little message behind it.
Bro, like we dropped an album maybe last September. When was the Platoon come out? Last
October. Yeah.
Are y'all on all streaming platforms?
Yeah,
definitely
Alright.
iTunes, Spotify, all that.
Google
And
Play, iTunes, Spotify.
the name of that record is called
Pandora.
the name of the lead record off of that is called 6 Speed. And he does the hook. It's me and another artist we have named Crystal Poppin'.
KP.
So we don't ever know what's gonna be the jam until we're like really done with the album.
Yeah, exactly. I never know what song I'm gonna be on.
He don't even know how the song go yet.
I gotta ask, what's it like being on Dope House Records? I gotta ask, man. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that.
Well, in what regard?
Like that's
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
At the time when you were on there, man, that was when everything was jamming. That's when everything was crunk.
Right.
That had to be dope, bro. Like I knew all South Park Mexican music.
That's
Like,
okay.
you know,
So
jamming all that
it just-
music. Everybody was
so
jamming that.
were you close to
That'd
him?
be tight to be a part of.
Yeah,
And that's it.
yeah. So me and Carlos were cool.
This is awesome.
When I got to the Dope House, At this point, he had already gotten the Universal deal, so he was already tied in with that. He already had the Benz. He already had a nightclub. He was working on getting a restaurant.
What was the name of the nightclub?
Hustle Town.
Hustle Town.
Yeah.
And this is in Houston?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can you tell me about
Yeah, we used to go to Hustle Town, man.
I don't remember what it was. I want to say it was like off of Hillcroft. What was that?
So how long were you with him
Rich,
when it was like the shit?
Well, like I said, I started going up there
Yeah, I know.
in 2000. I put a project out with them in 2002, and I stuck around. I think I was on the label until like 2005 or 2006 before I got off. But yeah, so just being up there, man, getting to know everybody, Carlos, Lil G, Rashid, just everybody. Getting to know
Damn, that's so
everybody was
cool.
a cool thing. And, Carlos, because I was the youngest, maybe it was because I was the youngest out of everybody up there. I felt like he always looked out for me in a way that he didn't have to or didn't feel the need to have to do for the other guys up there, right? So like anytime he pulled up, he would always wave me over to the car or whatever. You got any money on you, anything like that? I think I got like $10, $20 on me. He'll pull some money out, like, here, just hang on to that. He'd make sure I was always straight. I wasn't really hurting for nothing. We would hang out. I was there for a lot of the recordings for the Time Is Money album and a lot of the stuff that came out after that, the Never Change album, Reveille Park.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I was there for a lot of those sessions.
What was it like watching him write that shit? Like, put that on a fucking record.
Man.
Never change. Like, come on, man.
In those instances, you don't think about what this is like. You just kind of soak it in. You know what I mean? Because you're watching somebody that's already established do.
Because I don't care what people say. Those are some fucking.
Yeah.
It's like a magical time, man.
Yeah.
All bullshit aside.
But it's the equivalent of whatever podcast you think is the shit, and you're there watching them do what they do. You're not so caught up in this is a magical moment. You're more focused on how they're doing what they're doing.
You're just kind of soaking it in and like learning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't until I started hitting the road, going across the country, people in different cities showing me love. And it wasn't until I started receiving all of that to where I started to understand exactly what I was a part of. You know what I mean? Because outside of that, I'm just at the studio with all the guys and we just hanging out, like I do with them. We just hanging out, making music, telling jokes, things like that. But once we leave that building and we start, hopping on these planes and getting in front of all.
He was like a legit superstar, right?
Yeah. And that's when it becomes more like, oh, okay, now this is different. I was not aware that that's.
Did he ever like reveal to you like how it got to him? Did it ever get to him, or was he always the same guy in the studio as he was with
he was
crowds of people?
Always the same. Yeah, like his personality. If you watch any of his interviews or things like that, he's the same person when there's no cameras around. You know what I mean? Like he'll joke around with you, but then he'll also try to throw some game in there for you too. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's no different. It's not an image or a character that he puts on for people. It's him.
No way.
He's legit.
By the way, SPM's in my phone. And I listen to him every day. I like the song Mexican radio. That's how I feel. Yeah. So I love that song, and I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh shit, because I've talked to a guy who's opened for him, but never somebody who's been in the fucking studio with him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did you ever like have one-on-ones with him? And he was like, "This is," or was it just? Yeah. Was he just? I'm trying to just figure out a way. Like he was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's just a cool guy.
100% cool. Yeah, there was plenty of instances where, and like I said, it was probably because I was the youngest and he felt like he needed to put me under his wing or something to that effect. I don't know, but there was a lot of instances where he would talk to me, give me game, just kind of make me hip to certain things, you know, because I'm wet behind the ears. I don't know what's going on. I'm a kid around a bunch of adults that already know politics and everything in the industry. I don't know none of that shit. So, you know, he would kind of guide me in that sense. And he would talk to me in a way that you would want somebody to talk to you if you don't know any of the lingo or anything like that. Like, he would break it down for me and make sure I understood. Yep.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what was like the fall of all that like for you? Kind of watching him, you know, get locked up and because they're not what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you like go from here to like? Or is it still the same way over there? I don't know. Like, is it still big?
Are you asking what caused me to leave the company?
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm just saying, what was it like to watch his decline? Like, you know what I mean? In a sense, like you're like, this sucks.
I can't even consider it to be a decline.
Yeah, he just went to jail. But
yeah.
To me, that I mean,
people still jamming.
He's still well. I told you, I do.
Yeah, people still jamming real tough.
Yeah, every time he puts out a project, you know that. It takes off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's any decline. But as far as just us not having his presence out here, it left a void, right?
That's a big hole.
Yeah. And it's been that way for a long time. Like, he held a crown and it was undisputed. He was the guy, right? And when he got locked up, there was a lot of people that came and they tried to pick up the flag and be like, all right, I'm the new guy and I'm gonna pick up where he left off. And because it was so fresh since he got locked up, nobody wanted to give the next guy that chance. It was like, nah, this still belongs to him. He's locked up. That don't mean you could just come in and take shit over. We don't respect you like we respected him. So there was that in the atmosphere for a good while. And so much so that even to this day, there's still that void. But I feel as if it's more, I feel like the timing is right for somebody to come in. And I believe even Carlos would say this himself, that he would want to see somebody take the reins and hold the flag the way he was for Mexicans.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I've got a good relationship with him. Garza's got a good relationship with him.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
I feel good about what we're doing and the movement that we're launching right now with the fuck with a Mexican type thing. I feel like, is it cocky to say? I feel like we could fill that void. I don't want to say it, so I'm not.
I was hoping you would.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'll say like this:
There's a chance.
he definitely wants somebody to definitely be there to represent us in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely wants, like, he sees and hears everything.
So you, if I can ask, you talked to him within in the few years?
You know, I just know people that conversate with him.
Okay.
And we just, I know we have a dope rapport with him. So he's always, you know, show love and respect to what we done. And, you know, the feelings mutual. So we always, you know, show love and, you know, respect to what he got going on and vice versa.
I can't explain it to people who don't understand. Like, you guys understand it more than anybody. But like, I fucking love that guy. And I'm from Lubbock. And I've, you know, he's in my phone, like 20 fucking albums in my phone. I love listening to it and just like, and it is sort of like, damn, that is a Mexican doing that shit or did that shit. Whoa, that's cool. Yeah. For me anyways.
Yep.
Sorry if you don't feel the same way. That's just the way it is. It's just, for the listeners, you know, there's a little, you know, whatever. Sorry. It is what it is. If you don't like it, well, good. You shouldn't like it. I don't know. Yeah. But that's cool to hear that. Like, a guy in that circle, like, yeah, I fucking love hearing that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my dude. Like, I was even at his trial.
Really?
For that whole thing. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I was there to witness all that. Just to, you know, be supportive of my boy. You know, I came out in the Houston Chronicle in the newspaper back home holding up a picket sign, free SPM. You know, they got a picture of me in the paper. I had a dope house chain, and I was holding the sign. I had my chain hanging over the sign. And photographer caught me like that. So, yeah, no.
Garza, how much of him would you say you were influenced by in doing music?
Man, what's crazy is I didn't get up to SPM until Time Is Money came out.
Okay.
I'm from a neighborhood that's predominantly black. So I didn't even really hear of SPM until later in his career when he was already popping. And then once I heard of him, I was like, yo, that's lit. But even then, I didn't get to experience the full, like, of how you say, like, you got 20 albums or, like, you know, all, like,
yeah.
I didn't experience that. You know what I'm saying? So I think our, like, knowing mutual people throughout the years and understanding that he, like, respects what we do, and I've always, like, you know, respected him for, like, you know, being on the forefront and leading the way for what we doing.
Open the door.
Yeah, you know, that just always been something that's, you know, been I took with me. You know what I mean?
It was
Hell
tight
yeah.
to hear. SPM was the first Mexican on DJ Screw CD. So I was a huge Screw fan. So the first time I heard some shit like that, that made it super cool. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I used to jam SPM from Hustle Town and all them records that he had back in the Gap. And the first time I heard him, a Mexican rhyme like that, have that many words to rhyme, it was tight. You know what I mean? It made me want to expand my vocabulary just because he was, you know, I do better than him because I was trying to compete with somebody who's already super tight. So it kept me like, when I first heard him, I was like, man, this is dope. I used to buy Screw tapes from Screw's house. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I used to park around the corner. Gate didn't open until 10 o'clock. Then his gate would open, pull up in and skip school, just go buy Screw tapes, man.
That's wild. What was he like?
Shit, DJ Screw's super dope. My first album has ESG, C-Note, Hawk, and
I should have had my friend. He's from Houston. I should have had him on
You
here.
got the CDs on you?
I got some. No, not that album though. That album I had is only digitally on digital.
Oh, well, you can still listen to it online.
Yeah, but I used
Yeah.
to fuck with them tough, so that's how I learned.
We should have had Savage. He loves. I mean, he doesn't. He's from Houston. He might have known all this shit.
Yeah, that's very tight.
Well, I mean,
heard
damn.
SBM doing that, I was like, oh yeah, this is super dope. I could do it. You know what I mean? Because just like he said, I'm from a neighborhood where blacks and browns are mixed. So I heard SPM way early, like some of his first tapes, and I was like, yes, this is tight. He's rhyming words that we're not saying. You know what I mean? And he's doing, and then not only rhyming one or two words, he doing a whole verse rhyming the same word. You know what I mean? All the words rhyme in the verse, and I'll be like, oh, that was tight. Never heard a Mexican do that. So that's tight. So now, once you hear it, now you can try to do it. You know what I mean? So now it's in my own way. But you got to hear it done first, or you won't ever know that it's possibly get done. Yeah, just like rapping with them. Once they do patterns, I take all their patterns in my heart. So everything I listen to, they rap everything they rap about. All the patterns that they use, the way they rap, and then I'm not what they're saying, but how they say it. I'll use those patterns.
That shit mine now.
Yeah, I do. For real, sure.
Where do you see you guys in about 5-10 years? What do you think the future looks like for y'all? Where do you want to be? Where's all the hard work going towards?
I'll tell you, I know we'll still be together rocking because we done been through some bullshit together. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, whether it be, you know, us just going through personal
Can't stop
shit.
now.
Yeah, group shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't stop now.
All that work,
Did all
huh?
that work. We already did all the work. We already did everything.
that's what I mean. I think we're past the point of like
Yeah,
friction.
Ain't no return.
You know
from
what I
that,
mean?
You
Like,
gotta keep going.
we back having fun with it.
Well, I'm just saying, do you have like an end goal, like a goal for this all, or just want to keep doing?
I think we all have an end goal, but to keep it real with you, we don't really know where it's gonna go, and we don't really know when we're gonna stop.
I'm just enjoying it.
Because I think that I like asking that question because there are people whose mind is like my mind is like, I know the end goal. And then there's people who are like, I'm just doing it we'll see where it goes.
Yeah,
I
bro.
can't operate like that, but I understand people operate
When
differently.
you start off rapping, of course you want to be famous. You want to have money when you start off rapping. Of course, that's what the goal is. But after you do it for so long, and then you realize that there's more than just money that's involved with it. You know, it's more than. Of course, money is important, but there's people who come up to you and say, "Man, your records helped me get through this, or I was going through this, and your records are tight," and make you want to keep on rapping, keep on doing it. You know, I spent all this time doing it. Like there ain't no stopping now. It's just gonna finish this one all the way out. You know what I mean? It's something in my life that we're just gonna do all the way out. Until it runs out. You know what I mean?
It's till your body or your mind tell you just don't want to.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, till you don't. Until I'm not having fun.
There you go.
And that's when I
There you
stopped.
go.
I stopped rapping for a little while because it wasn't fun. Trying to make records for the radio, like it's difficult. You know what I mean? Like it'll add pressure on you, and then you start just not being who you really want to be. That's how I was. So I've stopped rapping for a while. You know what I mean? Now I got back fun. Now I'm just rapping, just enjoying it. I don't know where we're going. Where we're going. We got these 3 next cities: Hawks Up City on the 14th, on the 30th to San Antonio. Then after that, we're on the moon.
Yeah, we got a tour coming up for sure. We know that.
Are y'all gonna finish tonight's show with "Fuck with the Mexican"?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
I think I'm gonna go to the show now.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna have to
need
go
to,
check it
man.
out.
We need to turn up.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be tight. It's like really the first
I wish I
time.
could,
Not the first time we did it for SOB. Shout out to SOBs, New York, Single Day Mile, virtual performance, but it's like the first time we really gonna rock it. You know what I mean? Like a stage with a crowd. That was like a virtual performance. So if you missed
Oh yeah,
this-
we never performed a record really together in
Yeah,
front of
exactly.
Oh,
nobody.
really?
Yeah.
Nah, this is so new.
So it's gonna
You know
be
what I mean?
tight.
It's like
We
fresh.
rapped a lot. But
Dude, that's
like I
cool.
said,
Shout out to
hey,
Culture Lunch.
Exactly. Me and Garza done it with Brown Ball Honor, the first album a few times, like that song, you know what I mean, at that time. And then they performed songs on, I'm not on part 2, they are on part 2, you know what I mean? So we came together for part 3, but this is the first time we really gonna rock the house. So you shouldn't miss it, man.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I gotta go.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody should go.
What time does that start?
After
Right
the
now.
Canelo fight. That's
Oh yeah, these motherfuckers are talking about the fight.
Goddamn right.
They wanna go. They wanna go watch the
After
fight.
Canelo whooped that ass, you know. Team Canelo, what's up? Holla at me. I'm gonna write your song. Come out to that shit. Feel me? Fuck with a Mexican. You know what it is.
By the way, I'd like to have Canelo and
What? Me
SPM
too.
on the podcast. That's what I was.
I want to go stand outside the stadium and shit just to go stand out there. Fucking boxing inside of it. You know what I mean? I'm a huge boxing fan. Yeah, man.
What's the best place to eat in Houston? I've never
You
been.
can't ask me that. Yeah,
I've never been.
ask these guys.
That's opinion.
I eat pizza.
I want to know y'all's opinion. I mean, like, I've never been. Like, so if I go, where am I gonna go eat?
Yeah,
Mexican
what do
food.
you-
Mexican food first and foremost.
Best pizza place, best wing place, best Mexican restaurant. There you go.
Well, let's just say Mexican
Best
place.
Mexican restaurant, I'm gonna give it to Chapultepec off of Montrose in Alabama. Best taco truck, I'm gonna give it to Taco Naso over there in Money Hood off
Definitely
of
that
Patty.
truck.
Yeah.
Definitely, I was sick at that motion.
What else did you say? My bad, G.
Pizza.
What did you say?
Best pizza.
I don't know. Pizza. Come
Pizza
on.
to yeah, I would say
In Houston.
pretty generic.
I like that Frank's place we went to. Remember? when we
Frank's
went?
Pizza downtown. Let me
Alright.
take that back.
That's-
Frank, it's off of
Isn't there
Travis.
like
It's off of Travis
do
Street.
y'all like Asian food in there? Big Asian population?
Hey, I don't eat.
Yes. Okay. If you're trying to
That's what I
eat,
said.
if you're trying to eat some Asians, hit my boys up at JJ's Garden.
JJ's Gold.
Yeah,
it is.
I'm fully sponsored. Nah, I'm not. But them boys got the heat.
Yeah.
Nah, facts though. Like even that taco truck I named, bro. That's a famous truck. It make people drive from all over the city to just go get them damn tacos. And money tell you they
2
start,
blocks from-
bro. How much was they when you first probably moved in your hood?
$1.
$1.
They hold it $2.75.
$2.75, boy. They hidden.
Tripled up.
Hey, who are these guys making? Y'all want to come
Okay,
see?
so
Money's the manager.
yeah, money. He runs the play. He set this
Runs
up.
The whole thing.
You wanna say
He's the
something?
reason we here.
Steph Curry. This Steph Curry right here.
He's the
man, say
reason.
something, man.
He the reason why I'm rapping. This the man right here. This is boss man right here.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what to do, Money the Manager. Holla at me, Money 45_713.
So if they want to, if people want to book these guys, they gotta go through you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, they can either hit me in my DM or in my Gmail.
alrighty. How you feeling about this podcast? You like it?
Oh yeah,
It's great.
I like the environment, I like that. I love it for weather though. Love it weather right now.
Really?
It's fresh. You don't get this in Houston.
That's interesting.
You do get
That's
it.
interesting.
You do get it everywhere you go. It's packed everywhere outside.
What's your favorite place to eat in Houston?
What are you talking about? Fast food or restaurant?
Just any place. Where's your number one go to?
Fast food.
Sure.
Frenchie's Chicken.
Okay.
Now you talking about restaurant?
Sure, restaurant. I'm getting hungry, by the way.
Mexican food. I mean, well,
Yeah.
I eat Lupe tortilla.
Okay.
I like Lupe tortilla.
Alrighty.
And then
I'm gonna have to fuck with y'all when I go to Houston.
Boudreaux's Cajun. You like
if it
Creole
ain't
food?
if it ain't Boudreaux's, it's BB's. BBC.
Creole, like Cajun food.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, they got good Cajun food in Houston. We got good Jamaican food.
I bet y'all got good seafood, huh?
Yeah, like
Papa those.
Look, right there.
Houston is like a melting pot, bro. We got
Every time I go to Dallas, I go there. You said Papados?
Yeah.
Every time I go to Dallas, that's where I want to
You
go.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like everything you can think of in Houston.
Uh,
Like, bro, I know a guy, an Indian guy, who he basically runs a Chinese restaurant. And the workers are Mexican and he speaks Spanish.
what the fuck?
It's off of Hillcroft.
You talking about
Halal Walk.
halal? He the one put me on that. That's how I remember.
Bro, boys out there hustling,
Hey,
man.
big shout out to Turkey Leg Hut
We
too.
cook everything.
Turkey Leg Hut too is on fire.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
for sure.
That's a huge spot in the city right now.
That sounds good.
It's man.
It's all
Wow.
respect.
Motherfucker.
So
We
Oh,
got the great,
Yeah,
we got
nice
great food
environment.
each time, man.
I'll be down. I'm hungry as fuck. I'm gonna go eat now.
It's environment.
I'm gonna go find somewhere to eat and watch the damn fight.
Facts.
But shout out to you, man. Thanks for making this happen.
Hit me up.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hit them up.
We'll put your contact information in the description for all these people. And then you have your other guy over here.
Shout out to Lazy Boy, DJ Lazy Boy back there. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Lazy Boy.
Hit him
You want to
up
be
for
on?
the
You
beats,
want to
too.
come say something?
Hit that boy up.
Nah, he like he chillin'. Hey, but look,
He's the man
not
behind
only
the
do
man.
look that dude right there, not only do he DJ, but he makes some of the dopest beats we ever rapped on.
Yeah.
You know
Nice.
what I'm saying? He got them heat rocks. DJ Lazy Boy at Gmail. That's 3 Z's.
Yep. 3 Z's.
Easy.
Shout out to Lucy over there in the back. I can't really.
Appreciate it, bro.
How you feeling over there?
I'm high.
Alright,
Mills.
alright.
Mills, like, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it too.
Yeah, man. So there's damn it, I can't really. Today's the day, so if y'all are out there listening, this should be out before the 14th. If you can get a chance, go check them out. And that rinky dinky ass town, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Sorry, and then San Antonio.
Yeah.
So
Calvin, yeah.
if y'all want, where can they find you guys at? Instagram, Twitter, what's y'all's handles?
I'm at It's Garza. No, I'm not. Somebody try to hack my motherfucking page. I'll take that back. It's GT Garza, ITZ, GT GARZA. That's just for everything. Anything you need to hit me up. Or you can call Money Mike. Money's a manager at
There you go.
gmail.com. He'll get you right.
Do you want to put your information out there if you want? If they can hit you up, do you want? These motherfuckers got more followers than me, so I don't even know why I'm fucking, plugging them in.
You can find me on IG.
I get followers off of this.
You can find me on IG, all the social media, YouTube, everything is Cassette Coast.
Awesome, free SPM.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Bonds1000. And I'm always going to be Ghetto Boy 1000 on Snapchat and shit like that. So fuck with your boy. I'm Ghetto, B-U-N-Z.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You got anything?
Mafia Boy Fellow on Instagram and same thing on YouTube. All the videos up on there. Working for that blue check like my man's Garza. Right?
Me too. Me too. Shout out to him.
Followers.
Hey, man, I really appreciate everybody in this room for making this happen. You guys are great. This was a fun time. I really enjoyed hearing your story and learning about y'all. It's always cool whenever people want to come on. I think it was a great one, Jen. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, no, this was
Hella
cool.
soft.
This is fun.
There you go, guys. When I'm in Houston, I'm gonna have to fuck with y'all.
Bro, you definitely got to
I'm
come.
gonna come check y'all out in Houston. I've been meaning to make my way over there. I don't know, maybe in the winter, not right now. Is fuck the heat. But you guys can new shirts.
There's always the beach.
Snake Pit with our snakeroy.com. Subscribe. Thank you. Fuck with a Mexican challenge is still gonna be out, so y'all go blow him up, piss him off, and make his phone die. We'll see y'all next time. There you go. There you go. Episode 123. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have subscribed by now. If not, would you please do that? And thank you for listening.